All right, y'all. Happy HRW Eve. It is July 31st. You know what that means. Chef Jason Gould, what does that mean?
That means tomorrow is the big start.
Woo! Let's go, baby. Let's go.
HRW.
Weeks. Yes.
Weeks,
well,
yes.
You've been around since it's been a week.
Exactly.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a little bit. But yes, Houston Restaurant Weeks 2024 in its 21st year is starting tomorrow, y'all. I can't believe it's August 1st. So we figured we would start things off appropriately with one of our HRW OGs, one of our veterans, one of the guys that he's been in the trenches, y'all, for many years. He's put out many HRW menus. He has donated many thousands of dollars to the Houston Food Bank. Chef Jason Gould, we're at 1891 American Eatery and Bar here in the Heights, brand new restaurant.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for letting us come. Tell us a little bit about the restaurant, and let's go right to the food too. Tell us when you guys opened.
So we opened late last year, November, December area, right before Christmas. Yeah. Walked into a really unique opportunity. This was the former Berry Hill in the Heights. Huge reputation for many, many years. They renovated and they weren't sure what they wanted to do. And so we saw it as a great opportunity to bring sort of a nice, friendly neighborhood restaurant to the Heights. Yeah. We just want to be that place for everything. We want to be there for lunch, dinner, brunch on the weekends, and just be that place where people can go on a very casual Saturday, Sunday, and just come in and enjoy some great food and enjoy sports and just all the things we love. Absolutely.
And you guys are doing brunch, lunch, and dinner for HRW. Correct. Foodie Cam is ready, though, with one of these items because, y'all, if y'all read these menus online, all the menus are online on the HRW website right now. But just looking at these descriptions right now, I'm getting hungry.
Yeah.
I know I'm making my list. If we want to go to the Foodie Cam and take a look at the first item, I think this is a good one to start with.
This is one of our most popular items. It's our in-house warm pretzels. We bake them fresh each day. But the two key components to it are the smoky queso that comes with it. And then at the back there is a chili crunch butter. Become kind of a signature item so far. People seem to really like it to the point where they want us to sell it by itself. So that's always fun to hear.
You said chili crunch butter.
Yeah, so we whip butter.
But regular butter's not good enough for you, Chef?
No. I had to ramp it up a little bit. Yeah. And it really goes well with the smoked queso as well.
Oh, goodness. And I love how the pretzel, it's not just any pretzel stick. It's a cute little pretzel bun.
Yeah, it is very light, very airy.
It's a pretzel muffin.
And it's a great share plate. So you get in the middle of the table when you come in, and just a great way to start the meal.
Love that. And y'all, if you come out here, so these are the HRW menus that you can choose from. And one thing you'll notice, Chef Jason knows how to make a very valuable HRW menu. Lots of choices. So you're definitely going to find something that you like. All right, we've got another. I want to taste those pretzel. Oh, here's our first, some of the choices in your first course.
They're the appetizers, yes. And as you can see, it's a little bit of a mixture. We've got a latte, which is obviously a Mexican street food. And then we have Korean barbecue cauliflower. So that's a little bit different.
That's the one that I saw when I was reading. And I showed my producer, I said, Korean cauliflower, barbecue cauliflower.
Yeah. Nice vegetarian dish.
I love that.
We've got to have options for everybody. So making sure of that.
Yeah. All right, Chef, what are we looking at on the
This is our grinder. So this is our lunch sandwich, sort of a go-to Italian classic. Obviously associated with common buns. So we bake our bread fresh. We make in-house chips. And this has got a little bit of salami, a little bit of ham, and a little bit of mortadella, and then a salad of shaved lettuce with some spicy peppers and a little bit of Italian dressing on it. So kind of a play on the traditional Italian grinder.
Yeah, but you're doing it really well. You're doing a good job, Chef. That's a good looking sandwich.
They always say if you're going to do a classic, just make sure you do it well.
Yeah. Tell everybody about the name. How did you guys get the name? And I wanted to mention too, very nice signage on the road. I liked it.
Thank you very much.
Easy to see, easy to turn in.
So as I said, we wanted to become a neighborhood restaurant. So what better way than to name it after the neighborhood? 1891 was the year that the Heights was first established.
Yes.
So we did a little bit of history on it, and the Heights obviously grew and was the first suburb of Houston. So we wanted to make sure we played to that. And so, we just sort of thought naming it after the neighborhood that we're in would be ideal.
So soft and fluffy.
Yes.
Very,
as I said,
not
baked
chewy.
Fresh every day. No.
And I like that because it hurts your jaw when you
don't want to work
too much.
Eat.
Yeah. We don't want to work hard.
Try the butter though. You may need a little bit of knife. It's a little bit soft.
The chili crunch butter.
Yeah,
chili crunch butter. Oh, good for Halloween.
Yeah. It's Asian chili crunch. So a little bit of heat, but then you get the richness of the butter.
Ooh.
It goes well with the
It smells really nice too.
Yeah. Not too spicy. I don't want to ruin your palate. I want to make sure that it invites you to eat more.
Excuse me, Chef. Excuse me.
We put that
chef.
on a couple of different items. So yeah.
Chili crunch butter is
Yeah.
my new favorite thing.
There you go.
I'm gonna put it in my purse. I need
You
a
can take the
little,
butter, just leave them in
like a little pill bottle
Yep.
for the
Oh, we
chili
can do
crunch
that.
butter.
Yep.
Done.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Foodie
It's
cam.
easy.
Foodie cam is up. Love these dishes. Wait, I want to try that sandwich.
So this is off our brunch menu. One of the things, actually, I had an interaction with a customer at the bar the other day who I guess had heard of me without saying.
Of course,
Well,
they've heard of
but
you, chef.
What she said to the bartender without knowing that I was sitting there was that the chef was apparently upset because he was becoming really renowned for the burgers here. And I'm not a burger chef. And I said, I tell you what, if people love the burger, that's a compliment. So I'll take it as much as I can get. So this is our brunch burger, actually. 2 smashed patties, American cheese, bacon, and a sunny side up egg.
That is, now tell me about your fries, though.
So we
Yeah,
went with more
fries
of a
are
tavern
important.
fry,
Yeah.
skin on tavern fry.
Mhm.
Most important thing is making sure that they stay crisp all the time. So that was
Yes.
something that we're really focused on in sourcing our fry and making sure that it was the right one.
Yeah.
So yeah,
No, I love that.
Yeah.
I mean, and you went with a double smash.
double smash.
Yeah.
So it's a big burger
Mhm.
without being too big. It's
Yep.
not a 12-ounce, all you can eat kind of burger, but it's a good filling burger with
You're
2
still going to
smashed
be able to
patties.
fit through the door on your way home.
Oh yeah. Well, it's supposed to be appetizer, burger, dessert. So yeah,
Yeah.
we want to make sure you can fit it all in.
And I love these fries too. So back
Yeah.
on this sandwich, and you said these are house-made fries.
Yep,
Such a
yep.
nice touch.
Yeah, we just shave
Yeah.
them and then season them with our own smoked paprika seasoning. So
Oh yes.
we were all about, when we're developing the menu, we wanted to make sure there was value in the
Mhm.
menu, and so we wanted to make sure everything came with a side, came with other options as well, like that, so that you could build the option as you go, especially for our regulars.
Mhm.
If you're going to a restaurant all the time, you want to mix it up a little bit. So we want to make sure that every plate had value in it.
Absolutely. Now you mentioned Common Bond, and you guys might be familiar. So tell everyone about the connection.
So yeah, I've been with Common Bond for 4 years, and when we started, it was just 2 restaurants,
Mhm.
and we expanded, and we kept going and going and going, and with that came more opportunities. And this was one of those opportunities where it's, I've been a chef my whole life, so I don't just have to limit myself to French, Italian style. This is more, sort of new American, if you would. So
Yeah.
it's got a little bit of American history, a little bit of Asian, a little bit of Tex-Mex influence. So it's all over the shop. So yeah, and we partnered with Garza Management, who also own El Bolillo and a few other Slim Chickens. And so we've really been able to stabilize the business and sort of grow without becoming too problematic. It's been really, really good.
No, I think it's a great idea because you're a very talented chef. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're doing French or any kind of cooking. I think anything you come up with is going to be
Thank you.
good.
I
That's
appreciate
my
that.
vote.
Thank you.
All right, Foodie Cam. Let's see what's going on. This burger is massive, by the way, chef.
It squashes down well.
It squashes.
But I didn't do it because you want that runny egg to sort of ooze out.
Ah, you
you know.
want? Well, let me see you squash it.
Oh, well, I don't
Go ahead and
touch
squash
your
it.
food.
Come on.
Sorry. I'm gonna make
We're
sure
gonna go
that
back
you
to guest
I'm
cam.
not gonna
Hold
eat
on.
it.
Yeah, there you go. Squash this burger. That's the way
That's
you
the
do
egg.
it. That's what you're supposed to
You want
do,
to make
people.
sure that egg. It's like putting ketchup on. You want to make sure
Yep.
that egg gets absolutely everywhere.
I love that. Ooh, I love that. All right,
Yeah.
Foodie Cam. Now chef's all dirty. It's all right.
Not the
We're
first
used
time I've
to.
had egg on me.
Ooh, I know what this is. Go ahead. Tell
That
us
is
what it
our
is.
brunch biscuits. So these are jalapeno cheddar biscuits that we serve for brunch on the
Ooh.
brunch menu appetizer.
Ooh.
Serve with a little bit of whipped spice butter and some honey.
Now, talk about your brunch because, brunch in Houston, I feel, is a very competitive game.
Very much so.
It
yeah.
is, something that people don't understand. Like when you're talking to somebody from Chicago or San Francisco and you say brunch in Houston, they don't really understand
Oh, really?
what
That's
they're
interesting.
dealing with.
Okay.
Right. Because brunch, a lot of places offer brunch. Brunch is very busy for a lot of restaurants. So talk about your brunch menu.
So yeah, when designing the menu, we want to make sure it was something that you could find something when you first wake up and you come in. So we've got biscuits, we've got eggs, we do a traditional breakfast plate with eggs of your choice, bacon, mushrooms, things like that. But then as you go through the day, we wanted to make sure we had options that were a little bit more lunch friendly, but still brunch oriented. So we do a brisket hash. We obviously have our burger on there. We do a breakfast flatbread or a breakfast pizzetta. So I want to make sure there was enough variety to go through the whole day. It goes from 11 till 3 every single Saturday and Sunday.
Okay,
And then we
great.
go into our regular menu for dinner.
The biscuits are on their way.
Yeah.
You guys.
Fresh out of the oven.
Fresh. Oh my goodness. Oh, I mean, I feel bad for the folks in the back that are making
They
these
can't
every
actually,
day.
no.
I feel like that's kind of not fair because they're just so good. And
You ever heard the story of people working in cookie factories, like eat as many cookies as you want, because after you've made so many for so long time, you don't want to eat them anymore. So they're kind of like that.
Yeah.
Like, oh, well, the biscuits are just there.
all right, chef, but tell us what these are.
So that's a little bit of apple jam as well, and then some spice butter.
Apple apple jam.
Yeah. So a little bit of sweetness goes with jalapeno. Well.
No, I love this. All right, I'm trying the apple jam because this is very. I love all the little details and the sides.
Just to make it
makes it a little different.
You don't want to make it too complex, but you want to make it that's a little bit more adventurous, something that's a little bit more different. Yeah.
Chef.
Yeah.
Apple jam. This is insane.
Okay.
With a little cinnamon.
Yeah, just a little bit of spice.
Amazing. I mean, you could put this on a lot of things, but this goes
Very
perfectly.
versatile.
Yep. And then here we go. Oh, I could do this every day. I could just do this every day. Here we go. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. One thing I want to mention to you guys is the free mimosa.
Yes.
During brunch.
Yeah, if the menu didn't entice you, the mimosa will.
And that's a nice little extra bonus because not every restaurant.
Just one.
They get you in the door.
Yeah. So,
but that's a nice little extra.
Yeah,
You guys have a $25, 2 or 3 course brunch plus a free mimosa. Yeah.
We want to give value to the guest and make sure that they can enjoy all the classics and then kind of go from there. So yeah.
Excellent. All right, Foodie Cam. Here we go. This can stay here. It's a good mimosa. Foodie Cam. Here we go. 1891 American Eatery and Bar just opened a few months ago. You guys. I just said yo.
Yeah.
You guys just opened a few months ago. What are we looking at, Chef?
This is our truffle brisket.
Oh,
so it's our braised brisket. So not a traditional preparation for Houston, but something that I've done multiple times. So we braise the brisket in red wine, kind of similar to a beef bourguignon. With a Texas twist, and then we serve it with some wild mushrooms and some really decadent mashed potatoes.
Well, and this is a great example of what you were talking about having the full spectrum of offerings from brunch, lunch,
all the way through,
and dinner. And this is a nice example too of where your French culinary skills come in to create an elevated
taking
dish
some
like
of the classics and sort of changing them up.
Yeah. So the kids can eat, the teenagers can eat,
definitely kids can eat.
The odd guest aunt cousin from out of town can eat, and then the parents can eat.
Exactly.
And everybody's happy.
It's a one-stop shop. It is something that can appeal to everybody. And that's what we really want to make it. As I said, a neighborhood restaurant, somewhere you can go no matter what the occasion. Special occasion, coming from a sporting event, going to a sporting event. We wanted to sort of just be there for the neighborhood to be able to come as much as possible.
Oh, I love this. And this is how it's served.
Yes.
I love this. This dish.
Yeah.
I love it. And it's, you really feel like if you make a mess, it's okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And it holds the jus really well.
The jus,
kind of mix it in, and you're not chasing the plate for
because the jus is maybe the most important.
Oh yes,
the most important,
especially when it's got truffle in it.
Oh my goodness, yes, truffle. All right, Foodie Cam. Foodie Cam. Here we go.
The ratio of potato to butter is about 1-to-1. So
Standard.
Yeah.
Standard
French mashed potatoes.
Standard. Yes. All right. What are we looking at, Jeff?
So this is our latte, a little bit of street corn. So we bring in some corn, we roast it in the husk, then we peel it, we grill it on the charbroiler, and then we finish it with sour cream, mayonnaise, a little bit of tahini, some shaved Asiago cheese, and then a little bit of fresh lime juice over the top, just sort of elevate it a little bit. But yeah, when corn is in season, I have to use corn. It's one of my favorite vegetables. So I always make sure that when corn comes in for the summer, I do some kind of variation on corn, and this is a great one for the area.
You getting your corn from anyone local that we might know?
No, but we source the corn when we can. Yeah.
Yep.
So, yeah.
What about in general your ingredients? Are you looking far, near?
We try and get as much as we can, as local as we can. For us, it's more about seasonality. So when are things in? Like corn is in now. When we get into the winter, the 4 months, that corn will go away. We used to have butternut squash on the menu, but again, that went away. That'll come back for winter. So we're always looking about seasonality. So the vegetables are at their prime when we do get them.
And I will actually say that this jus and the mashed potatoes is quite incredible. And the wild mushrooms, everything is just... There it goes on the menu.
Yeah. That's okay. That's what it's for.
Now, Chef, you have been involved in Houston Restaurant Weeks for a long time.
Many years. Yeah.
Many years.
All the way back to, I'm trying to remember, did we start at Aries, which would have been around the 2001, I mean, how many years now?
It probably would have been Aries because HRW started in 03.
Yep. So it would have started with Aries and then carried over to Gravitas.
I remember Gravitas. Yes.
Common Bun, we did it a couple of years, and now we're under 1891.
So you might be one of the original that's been in for all 21 years, because I don't think you've missed many years.
If I did, it was few and far between.
Yeah, because of logistical. How have you seen the city change over that time in the restaurant? I know it's a big question. But the restaurant scene, how have you seen what's been substantial in your eyes?
What I've seen when I first got to Houston back in 2001, they used to say there were so many restaurants you could eat out every night for 3 years and never eat at the same restaurant twice. I think that's now tenfold.
Yes.
But what I've seen in the past, sort of 10 years is a lot more of the chef-driven concepts, which we love, right? It's watching chefs come up through the industry, working at different restaurants, getting their experience, and then going on and doing their own thing, which I think is fantastic. Now we've become a city where restaurants that are in other cities are coming to Houston as well. And then chefs from other cities are coming to Houston as well. So really become a dining destination.
Absolutely. Yeah. Speaking of dining destination, this is fantastic. And what have we got on the foodie can?
So that is our brunch steak. So this is our flat iron steak.
Baby. Yeah. We're in Texas, Chef Jason.
Brunch
steak.
Brunch for breakfast, yes. And as long as you put an egg with it, anything can be breakfast, right? So this is our flat iron steak with a herb butter. Some house-made home fries, which is kind of weird to say, house-made home fries, and then eggs sunny side up.
Ooh, so, this is my kind of brunch. I mean, I would literally walk in here and say brunch steak. I don't need a menu.
And what I've always liked to do is, the steaks are great. You can have a tenderloin, you can have a strip loin, but I really enjoy these odd cuts. So this is a flat iron, which comes from the shoulder, but once you trim it down, it's got a really, really nice beefy flavor to it.
Interesting.
So, that and a hanging tender are two of my favorite steaks.
Oh, we love hearing that about chefs.
Something different.
Yeah,
not your primal cut, but they're definitely really good when prepared well.
I'm ready to try the breakfast steak. We like breakfast steak here. Foodie cam.
Why not?
Hot swap. Foodie cam. What are we looking at, Chef?
So always, prepared to your liking most of the time. Oh, sorry, on the screen. I was looking at what you were in there. This is one of our salads. So it is a barbecue chicken salad. So we marinate chicken thighs in lime zest and red wine vinegar, marinate them for 24 hours, and then we cook them on the grill and then baste them with a barbecue sauce that we make in-house. And then it's just a vegetable hearty salad. So it's chopped up romaine, carrot, cherry tomato, cucumber. So it's a real sort of light lunch option, but very, very flavorful.
I mean, this sounds incredible. It's not your normal barbecue.
No, none at all.
There's about 17 steps involved.
Yeah, a little bit different.
What's the dish that you have currently that takes the most time to prepare, would you say, because of the different ingredients? And
there's kind of a few that are not necessarily taken a lot of time. It's more individual ingredients coming together. Like we make our own focaccia and bread in-house. Then we grill it to order. We confit cherry tomatoes. We make some whipped goat's cheese. We make our own pesto. We make our own balsamic reduction. And then we just put it all together on a plate for an appetizer. So we grill off the focaccia, smear the whipped goat's cheese on it, put the confit tomatoes on it, drizzle it with the pesto on there. So it's more a combination of different things that come together for each plate. When it comes to time, like as similar to the steak, I like to take meat cuts that are a little bit different and then elevate them. So like the brisket, braising a brisket smoking a brisket takes a long time. So does braising a brisket, but it's a long process to get it on the plate. So that's what I like to do. So
I took a little taste of the barbecue sauce. Tell me about the barbecue sauce, please.
Very, very simple, brown sugar, but we elevate it a little bit with some cracked black pepper and a little bit of red wine vinegar, and just sort of, so it really sort of has a bit of punch to it. So, but the flavors with the chicken, with the lime zest and the lime juice, and
it's perfect.
Yeah. Should be a nice, refreshing.
That is exactly what it is. Very refreshing, not too heavy. Perfect kind of lunch. All right, Foodie Cam. Look at these incredible dishes, Chef. I'm so impressed. I mean, the color, the variety, the portions. I mean, this is a very valuable HRW menu, but that's not an accident. I know.
No. That was deliberately planned, and we wanted to showcase what it is that we're doing as well. We're a new restaurant, so we wanted to get first timers in to get us, see what it is, and hopefully develop return customers for the experience that they have. Yeah. So this is one of our pasta dishes. We do a pasta dish on every menu, and this is our summer. So very, very simple. But it's confit tomatoes, like I mentioned, some whipped ricotta, fresh basil, and then a pomodoro sauce that we make in-house, and some pine nuts as well. So
music to my ears. House-made pomodoro sauce is just one of those things, like fresh homemade whipped cream. Look at the producers they're already trying to go into the food. No, I want the food first. No, look at that. House-made pomodoro sauce. Oh, boy.
And again, it's making the food that, it's not intimidating to anybody. You read the menu, you know all the ingredients, you know what to expect when you get the dish, and then you enjoy it when you do. So
and I love how you do take those classic things and just, you don't change much. You just add one little, and then you make it, and then it just makes it better, in my opinion.
Try to elevate it without making it too complicated.
Yes. All right, I'm going in. I got to try the house-made pomodoro sauce. Here we go. Little light. Oh, perfect. Oh, perfect. All right, what are we looking at on
So
the
this
Foodie
is
cam?
actually
Yeah.
our fish and chips. We house batter fish and chips. We do it each Wednesday with a little bit of tartar sauce and some ketchup, and then our fries and a little bit of coleslaw on the side. So being Australian, when we grow up or when we go out for casual food, kind of similar to the British, we always went fish and chips. So we introduced it on a Wednesday night. So it's just one of those options that we can bring in and have for people to sort of a little bit of Australian, a little bit of British, kind of play to the classics.
I love that. So Wednesday nights you have is your special.
Yeah.
But is it's on your HRW menu
That
too?
one is not.
Oh, it's not. Yeah.
Somebody bought it out. So
okay.
No worries.
So this is just a Wednesday special, which is totally fine. Not on the HRW menu, but worth
Wednesday,
coming
and
getting on Wednesday.
If somebody comes in for Houston Restaurant Week on a Wednesday, they can get that as an option.
As like a little appetizer.
We'll throw that in as an option.
Sure. Oh,
so add it to the menu on Wednesdays.
Okay, so if you guys come here on Wednesday, you can get a special menu item.
Yeah, we can throw them in. We do a lot of specials throughout the course of the week.
I love that.
So that's one of the things that we can throw out there on a Wednesday night.
That's so smart, because this is something that would bring me in the door for sure.
And there are a lot of expats similar to myself that are always looking for a good fish and chips. So
talk about
tartar sauce.
Yes, but it looks like you put your own little spin on it.
It has to be a little bit different. So a little bit of Cajun spice in there, but capers, red onions, lots of lemon and lime juice.
This is not tartar sauce. This is Chef Jason Gould's magic tartar sauce. All right,
it's hard to just open a jar.
Foodie cam. Here we go.
Okay, this is one of our signature appetizers. I like this one a lot. This is our hot honey ribs. So it's pork ribs that have been slowly cooked and then seasoned. We flash fry them and then we toss them in some hot honey, and then it's got a little herb salad on top and some little bit of crushed coriander. But it's really interesting when you get that crushed coriander, the aroma goes up as you're eating that hot honey rib. It's really delicious.
All right, I love hot honey. I'm ready to, if you want to do a hot swap, we got a couple minutes here. So wanted to just briefly mention, so 1891 American Eatery and Bar, we're right here in the Heights, brand new. You guys are doing brunch, lunch, and dinner. HRW, they're offering everything, guys. And this is really important because the event benefits the Houston Food Bank, as you know. And so every dollar generated, they're able to turn that into 3 meals, which is very efficient. So, if we're going out to eat, we're actually feeding people at the same time.
It makes a significant difference. I mean, every year we get more and more people going out and more. I mean, the grand total keeps growing and growing and growing. So it really is able to make a difference.
That is the goal. All right, Foodie Cam, couple more dishes before I dig into this, before they let me dig into this, because that's really, here we go.
One of our desserts. This is a coconut panna cotta. So it's got a little bit of mango sauce on top, but it's a nice, light, airy dessert. Like, you don't want anything too heavy after you've eaten a meal, but you just want something just a little bit sweet. So this is kind of one of those go-to options. So really,
who doesn't love a panna cotta?
Exactly.
And I love how you can really change the flavor a little bit, and really make it your own. I'm definitely
the coconut and the mango really go well together.
Coconut and mango is definitely right up there. All right, any special events coming up that you guys have?
No, I mean, really, we're diving into this and getting ready for it. We've seen ebbs and flows through the business being new, so we're really excited and hopefully going to be very, very busy. So this is where our focus is right now.
So this is definitely one of the places that y'all are going to have to put on your list, because these menus are very valuable. Chef Jason knows how to win this game.
We do 7 days a week. So Monday through Sunday for dinner, Tuesday through Friday for lunch, and then brunch on the weekend. So we really are there all the time.
This is a can't miss panna cotta in Houston right there. All right, you guys, check out the website, HoustonRestaurantWeeks.com. There's over 400 restaurants participating. It is HRW Eve, though. Tomorrow is the big day. You should maybe make your reservation for lunch here at 1891. Make sure you guys check out the website and check our Instagram. We have daily $100 gift card giveaways. All you have to do is tag a couple of friends and maybe you'll win a gift card. Maybe you'll win a gift card here. Chef Jason, thank you so much.
My pleasure. Thank you.
I hope you have a wonderful month. Happy HRW. Y'all are going to crush. All right, you guys, I'm Katie Stone. This is Chef Jason Gould. We're at 1891 American Eatery and Bar in the Heights. Dine out and do good tomorrow. Happy HRW. We'll see you guys Wednesday at 1, Friday at 1, and Monday at 1.